All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving into a really fascinating topic today, and I've got to say I'm pretty pumped for this one.
Me too, definitely. I think this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, AI and finance, right? Like, how is this tech actually changing things in the financial world? And, what does that mean for all of us? What does that mean for the everyday person? I think that's kind of what we're going to be trying to uncover today.
Exactly. And we've got some great sources here. We've got surveys from finance professionals, articles on the ethical implications, even some case studies of companies already using AI in some pretty innovative ways.
Yeah, and that reminds me, we also ran our own little poll, right?
Hmm.
Asking finance professionals how they really felt about AI. And let's just say some of the responses were a little surprising. We'll dig into those
Oh,
later.
yeah. Looking forward to that.
So to kick things off, the big question I always have is like, how is AI already changing finance departments? Is this something, way off in the future, or is this happening right now?
Well, and that's the thing. It's kind of already happening, even if we don't always realize it. AI is kind of quietly working behind the scenes in a lot of ways.
Quietly, huh? Sneaky AI.
Haha, exactly. Like, think about fraud detection, right? AI is getting incredibly good at sniffing out those tricky transactions in real time.
Ooh, that's a good one. So instead of humans having to go through, mountains of data, AI can just kind of swoop in and be like, nope, that one's fishy.
Exactly. And it can
Huh.
do it way faster and more accurately than any human could. So, right there, that's a huge way AI is transforming finance departments.
And I think that's what gets me excited about AI. It's like, it's not just replacing jobs, it's actually making things better, more efficient. Like it's doing things that humans just frankly aren't that good at.
Yeah, exactly. Like those repetitive, data heavy tasks. AI just excels at that stuff.
All right, so myth busting time, all right?
Okay.
Because I feel like whenever anyone says AI in finance, everyone automatically pictures, like robots taking over Wall Street, right? Like some kind of sci-fi movie scenario.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's definitely a popular one. But the reality is, it's more about AI augmenting human capabilities, not replacing them entirely.
Yeah, kind of like, giving humans superpowers
Yeah.
rather than like kicking them to the curb.
Exactly. It's all about collaboration. AI can handle those complex calculations and data analysis, while humans can focus on things like strategy, interpretation, those things that require that human touch.
Ooh, that's a good distinction. So it's not about AI versus humans. It's about AI and humans working together, like a dynamic duo.
Totally.
Okay, so if that's the case, where do you think this dynamic duo can, really shine? What areas of finance are kind of like ripe for this AI disruption? Where can it make the biggest difference?
Good question. I mean, I think areas that are really data heavy and involve a lot of like number crunching are prime candidates, like risk management, for
Oh yeah,
instance.
risk management, definitely a lot of numbers involved in that one.
Right. And AI can help analyze mountains of data to identify potential risks way faster and more effectively than traditional methods. And then you've got investment analysis. AI can analyze market trends, spot patterns, and even help with portfolio optimization.
Okay, so that one's huge for like, individual investors even. Like imagine AI helping you make smarter investment decisions. That's kind of a game changer.
Definitely. And then there's even the potential for AI to personalize financial
Oh,
advice.
wow. Yeah, so instead of getting generic advice, it's like
Yeah.
tailored specifically to you, your goals, your risk tolerance.
Exactly. AI can take all your financial data and come up with a plan that's actually optimized for you. I mean, the potential here is massive.
So this isn't just about like, big banks on Wall Street,
Right.
right? This is actually impacting like everyday people, how they manage their money, how they plan for the future.
Hmm.
I mean, that's pretty exciting.
Oh, absolutely. And it's only going to become more prevalent in the coming years.
Okay, so I know we're all excited about the potential here, right? But let's get real for a second. Integrating any new technology, especially something as complex as AI, it's going to come with some challenges, right?
Yeah.
So for those finance professionals out there, or even just anyone interested in this space, what are some things they should be thinking about in terms of, incorporating AI successfully?
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, it's not just about like plugging in AI and expecting magic to happen, right? There's definitely a strategic approach needed here.
Right, right. It's got to be more than just like, oh, AI is cool, let's just throw it at everything.
Exactly. So, first off, choosing the right tools and platforms is crucial. There are so many AI-powered solutions out there, and they're all designed for different purposes. So, it's really important to do your research and select the ones that actually align with your specific needs and goals.
Okay, so it's not like a one-size-fits-all situation. It's
Yeah.
like you got to find the AI tools that fit your financial game plan. Right.
Absolutely. And then, it's not just about the technology itself. You need the right people with the right skills to use these tools effectively. Training and development are going to be key.
You can't just like hand someone a super complex AI program and expect them to know what to do with it, right?
Right. As AI becomes more prevalent in finance, professionals are going to need to adapt and acquire new skills. Things like data analysis, understanding algorithms, even the basics of AI programming will become increasingly valuable.
So it sounds like anyone working in finance or hoping to, break into the field should be brushing up on their tech skills and getting comfortable with data.
100%. And luckily, there are tons of online courses and resources available. You've got Coursera, EDX, even YouTube has some great stuff.
Wow, YouTube, really? Never thought I'd be learning about AI in YouTube.
Haha, right. But seriously, there's so much information out there. The key is just to be proactive and, embrace a mindset of continuous learning.
Yeah, that's so important in any field, but especially with technology, right? Like
Right.
things change so quickly, you got to stay on top of it.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's say you've got the skills, you've got the tools, right? Now, how do you actually go about, integrating AI into your existing workflows? Like that seems like a pretty daunting task.
Yeah, it can feel that way, but it doesn't have to be. I think the best approach is to start small. Identify one specific problem you want AI to help you solve. Is it data analysis, risk identification, something else? And then you can start looking for AI solutions that specifically address that need.
So don't try to do everything at once. Start with one small win and build from there.
Exactly. It's about working smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah.
Let AI take on the tasks it excels at, and then you can focus on the things that require human expertise and creativity.
Ah, I like that. Okay, before we wrap up, are there any, leading tools or platforms in this space that you think our listeners should have on their radar?
Yeah, for sure. There are some really interesting players out there. Platforms like, there's one called Alteryx that's doing some cool things with data analytics.
Alteryx, okay.
Got it. Yeah, and then there's, let me think. Oh, there's also Data Robot. They're focusing more on the machine learning side of things.
Okay, so Data Robot, that's another one to check out.
Yeah, and those are just a couple of examples. There are tons of other great platforms out there, too.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about how AI is already transforming finance, busted some myths about, robots taking over, explored how this technology can empower individuals and businesses to make smarter financial decisions. I mean, it's clear that AI is not just like a buzzword, right?
Yeah.
It's a fundamental shift in how we approach finance.
Yeah, for sure. And that shift is happening right now.
And we talked about the importance of continuous learning,
Mhm.
choosing the right AI tools, even where to find those tools. So what does this all mean for our listeners, right? Like, what's the takeaway here?
Well, I think the key takeaway is that AI has the potential to make finance more efficient, accurate, and accessible for everyone.
Yeah, I like that. More efficient, accurate, and accessible. Those are good things.
Absolutely. And as this technology continues to evolve, I think we can expect even more innovative applications that will shape the future of how we manage money.
So what do you think will AI be handling, like, most of our financial decisions in the future? I mean, is that where we're headed?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of mind-blowing to think about, right? Like, will we even need traditional banks anymore? I mean, what will the financial landscape look like in, say, 10 years?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is, and I think that's a good place to leave it, right? Give our listeners something to, ponder as they go about their day. Food for thought.
Definitely. Keep exploring, stay curious.
And that's it for this deep dive into AI and finance. We'll catch you all next time for another exciting topic.
See ya!
Bye.